Hey everyone, today we're going to talk about two popular option strategies, which is the covered call and the cash secured put. So I'll break them down in a very simple way with examples so you can easily understand the difference between the two. So like I said, before I start with the video, the reason why I want to bring this type of content for this channel is because, like I said, I keep on saying it all the time and I'm going to keep on saying it. We as entrepreneurs, we need to find ways to have multiple streams of income because we don't know what could happen tomorrow. So even though, for example, I have my YouTube, maybe I don't have enough views for my YouTube and I don't earn enough money on AdSense, and I need to pay my rent, or I need to money for transport or for food or whatever, and I don't have a cash flow. So I need to find ways, and not me, but we as entrepreneurs, we need to find ways to monetize and find like secure and safe ways, streams of income. And covered call and cash secured put is one way that we can find multiple streams of income, along with the YouTube content creation and many other things that we do. So this is why I'm bringing this type of content. So even though this has nothing to do with content creation in general, it still has to do with the core reason to why I'm on this channel, which is entrepreneurship. Okay, and bear with me, okay, because you need to understand about these things, because if you understand these things, then you're more likely to become to create a retirement plan in the future. Okay, so with that being said, that little disclosure, let's go ahead and talk about it. So what is a covered call? I've already explained it, but I'm going to explain again. So what is it? A covered call strategy is where you own a stock, okay, basically, and then you sell a call option on that stock. All right, so basically you're agreeing to sell your shares at a specific price called the strike price, and if the buyer of the option decides to exercise it, okay, if the buyer of the option decides to exercise it at the period, at the time, or at the period that it is going to be exercised. So for example, imagine you own like 100 shares of Apple, and then the current price is 150 per share. So you sell a call option with a strike price of 160. So if Apple stock price goes above 160 at the certain time, the buyer of the option might exercise it, and then you'd have to sell your shares at 160, even if the market price is higher. So although you could be not losing, but not actually gaining more money from that upside of the market, you get to keep the premium, which is what you receive for selling the option. So it doesn't matter if the market goes up or down, you still receive the premium, which can be used for cash flow, or for, I don't know, a monthly income or something like this. And this is why I'm bringing this strategy for you guys, okay? And there's also the cash secured put. Okay, so let's talk about the cash secured put. This strategy is a little bit different. Okay, here you sell a put option, but instead of owning the stock, you set aside enough cash to buy it if the option is exercised. So even though you're not buying the stock right away, you have enough money to buy it if you get exercised. So it's pretty much the same thing, very similar, but not the same thing. That's kind of how it works. So for example, let's say you're interested in buying Apple shares, all right, but you think the current price of 150 is a bit too high. Now you sell a put option with a strike price of 140 US dollars and set aside $14,000 because each option contract covers 100 shares, so you need to have $14,000. So if Apple's price drops below 140, okay, 140, the option buyer might sell you the shares at 140. So you prepare for this because you already have the cash set aside. You already have the cash sitting down in your account. Plus you keep the premium you earn from selling the put. So that would be the risk. The risk is you have to buy the stock, the share of the stock at a price that's a little higher than it is currently at the date. So you could be depreciating a little bit or fluctuating a little bit, but you're owning a stock that you wanted to own, and plus you got the premium as well. So the difference here is that with the covered call, you already own the stock and you're willing to sell it at a higher price. The risk here is that if the stock shoots up, you might have to sell your shares at a strike price, missing out on the additional gains. So although you're not losing money, you're missing out on the additional gains. But again, you don't know if the price is either going up or down, so it's very hard saying if that's bad or good. really think that that depends on the perspective, okay? And with the cash secured put, you don't own the stock yet, all right? But you're prepared to buy it at a lower price if the market drops, for example. So the risk here is that the stock could keep falling after you buy it, but you're covered because you have the cash ready, all right? So when to use each strategy? When would you use it? So with the covered call, it is a great strategy if you want to generate extra income from stocks that you already own. So it kind of boosted up your portfolio, I should put it that way, especially if you think the price won't move much in the short term, okay? And with the cash secured put, it is a good strategy if you want to buy a stock at a discount. You get paid for it, and if the price drops to your strike price, you get to buy the stock at a lower price as well, all right? And that's pretty much it, okay? And the main reason why, guys, I think it's good for us to do this type of strategy is because you get to have the premium. The premium is like a interest that you get for taking that risk, because for every risk that you take in the market, there's a reward for it. And the reward here is that you get to have this monthly income. You could do it weekly or monthly. Even longer as well, but I like doing it monthly because that generates for me like I said, a cash flow, and it's good for us as investors. So like I said, guys, content creation is good, making money online is great, amazing, but if you don't invest your money, and this is just one way out of the million ways to do it, okay? There's a million ways to invest your money, but I'm talking about this in this video. So but the main idea is, if you don't invest your money, and I fucking emphasize that, I'm sorry to drop the F-bomb, but like, if you don't invest your money and you just think that you're gonna have that forever, something could happen tomorrow and then all of your work is gone. And I cannot stress that enough, how important it is to invest your money. A lot of people, they're crazy money spenders, and they don't care about saving up. They think they're gonna have that forever, and they think because they made 100K or 20K or 10K that month, they're gonna do that for the rest of their lives. And if you are an entrepreneur, like, best of luck to you if you're making that money, but you still don't know what could happen tomorrow. Maybe we could come across a recession or some crisis or something, and then if you don't have nothing to fall back on, you could potentially really screw yourself up. If you don't have cash flow, if you don't have any emergency reserve, if you don't have 6 months ahead of you, if you don't have liquidity, if you have nothing, then you're really screwed. So this is why I bring this type of content for you guys, because although this has nothing to do with YouTube, whatever, but this has to do with being an entrepreneur. And I am an entrepreneur. I do YouTube videos. I'm not a YouTuber. Even though I make YouTube videos, I don't consider myself a YouTuber. Like, I consider myself an entrepreneur. So I have YouTube, but I also invest, but I also do this, but I also create content, but I also have things outside of YouTube. So I have this, I have that. So overall, I'm an entrepreneur. And if you do watch these videos, then you probably are an entrepreneur as well. And I strongly believe in bringing up quality content for you guys. And this is it. This is a really good content for you guys that I do, because I do that as well. Okay, not at a large scale because I don't have that much money, but I still do it. And I do it in my country, which is Brazil, because I'm Brazilian, and I do covered call in the Brazilian stocks, but I can also do covered call in the American stocks or any European stocks or indexes or whatever. I can do anywhere pretty much, but as long as you understand the core idea and you do that, and you can do this on the right way with a portfolio, and you're using that to enhance and gain and get another stream of income, then you're more likely to survive on the long term. And this is all about it. So this YouTube is about this. This YouTube is about you developing yourself as a entrepreneur. Okay, so make money with the internet, make money with faceless channels, make money with YouTube, make money with your business, whatever. But once you make that money, make sure you invest that money. So now you have two streams of income. You have money coming in from active income, which is your work, and then you have money coming from passive income, which is your investment. And now you have two things in your favor. Okay, so you better have two things in your favor than just one. So that's pretty much how it works. Okay, you have this, which is your active income, but you also have this, and that's pretty much what you need. And once you have that, you're pretty much well off. You're better off than just having one. And that's pretty much what you need to have. And even though that might sound, oh, but that's very simplistic, I already knew it. Yeah, most people, they know it, but they still choose to not invest their money. And I know some people, they cannot afford to invest money. They're not in a good situation financially. But I'm talking about people who are in a good situation financially. If you are in a good situation in which you can save up, but you just decide to neglect it, instead of, you know, actively working on your future, then please go ahead and do this, because you don't know, like, we don't know what can happen next. We know, because we cannot predict the future. And we have to be prepared for everything, for the worst. At least that's just how I see it, okay? And this is why I'm always going to say it, because I want to help you guys become better human beings and become protected financially, because even though money is not everything, but money, unfortunately, is most of the things. And if you don't have a house to live, if you don't have food in your table, if you don't have anything to fall back on, then it's really hard being happy and living your life. So this is why you need, it's almost like a must. It's not even something that you can do sporadically. It's like, it's something that it's really essential, you know, if you want to one day break out or become financially independent. So you need to become financial literate, okay? And I'm gonna do my best to help you, even though I'm also starting. I'm not a 10-year plus investor, but with the small skills that I have, with the small knowledge that I have, that I think it's good for people, I'm gonna bring it to you guys, and I hope you can learn something from it, okay? So I'm gonna bring as much content as I can. Just remember that I'm finishing the Forex course as well, and Forex is just another way of us to make money online, along with content creation overall, okay? And not only that, we're gonna be talking about many other things as well: website, content creation, making money with sales, with videos, and whatever. Pretty much everything, okay? And I'm growing my life at the same time that I'm trying to teach you everything I know, and, you know, documenting the journey so we can all learn and grow together. So I hope you are interested in these things, and that's pretty much it. Thank you so much for watching this video. I'll see you in the next one. I'll catch you later, guys. Bye. Have a good one. See you.